Hi, this is Sujay Chaudhary again welcoming you to our channel OCS Kolkata. Today we are bringing you live student from Australia. Ankita Som, a student from Kolkata, completed her year 12 from Loreto Convent School. And at the age of 19, she went to Australia in 2019 for her studies. And let's listen to her what she says. And if you need more videos like this, then please subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon so that it gives us confidence to bring more students from different parts of the world. So let's listen to Ankita. So today we are joined with Ankita Som from Australia. So
Hello.
let's talk to Ankita. Hi Ankita, welcome.
Hello, nice to be here.
Okay. So how are you, Ankita?
I am good, just it's very cold here, but I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Ankita, tell me about yourself. Where are you from?
So I'm from Kolkata, West Bengal in India. আমি কলকাতাতেই বড় হয়েছি. I went to Loreto Convent. So after I passed ISC in 2018, I was very lost as to what to do with my life, where to go. I initially went to law school, which was not my thing, I figured out. And I was again very lost after that. And then I found OCS and Sujay sir, who's been a guiding light as to where I should be going next. And Australia seemed, to be the place that I should be going, especially to the university that I'm going right now. So yeah, that's my story. That's how I'm here.
Okay, great. And what about your schooling? The name of the school?
I went to Loreto Convent and Tally.
Okay, that's fine.
Yes.
So where are you studying right now? I mean, which course? And I know you are studying at University of Wollongong. So which course you are pursuing?
All right. So I study Bachelor's of Media and Communications in the University of Wollongong. My major is in Marketing, Advertising and Communications. And I've recently added a minor called Social Policy. So I've picked up Media and Communications in Wollongong Uni because it's number 1 in Australia. And it was an easy pick. If it's the best, that's where I'm going to study. Marketing and communications is again, it's where I'm really high in my aptitude. And then social policy, I recently added in my minors because I figured out why not have this extra bit of education when I can have it. So that's what my course is.
Okay. So tell me about your family here back in India.
Right. So I have my father, he's an Indian oil distributor back in Calcutta. My mom has recently started her own business as well. My brother works with my dad, and I also have 2 dogs. So that's my family back in Kolkata.
Okay. So I can remember also, your parents went with you when you first went to Australia. How was the trip, and how did you enjoy the trip with your parents?
That was really great. I think because I'm so young, I came for bachelor's and not for master's. I really appreciated the fact that my parents were here. I mean, we traveled in Sydney and we traveled in Wollongong, which was very fun. Like, we had a lot of fun. But then again, when I came to living alone, I've never done this in my life. And my parents were really helpful. They set me up with everything, like Indian masalas, what I should be cooking, everything they helped me out with. So that was a real privilege to have them here, when I was just starting out. And I was very thankful to you, of course, to have their visas, extremely proper. They had a visa for a whole year in Australia. That was great. So they could stay for a while. They only chose to stay for around 10-12 days, but that was enough as well. Like, that really helped me.
Yeah, that's good. Actually, even I got a call from your father yesterday that they need the visa again because they want to travel to Australia again.
Right.
I really say thank you to you because at the age of 19 you went to Australia and you have helped several of my students by giving them accommodation and finding accommodation for them.
Yeah.
So I'm very thankful to you, and I should say again thank you to you.
No
And
worries, no worries.
and in India, how did you choose your university, and how you have received help from us to choosing the right university and course for you?
I mean, of course, that's been what I was really struggling with. I really didn't know which way to go, which was, something that would fit in my budget, something that I really liked, a place that I really liked. And you gave me so many examples of great universities, which were really great. And from those top 10, I picked mine. Then we again spoke, like we had so many meetings, which I really appreciated, cleared all of my doubts, and I had a perfect idea to where I wanted to go, what I wanted to study, which university that was. And I think thanks to OCS, I had that clear idea in my head.
And what about your visa?
Oh, right, visa. I think it was less than a week. My visa, it just took less than a week, which surprised me more than anything. And I really thought it would, because for many of my friends it took around a month, if not more, and for me it was less than a week. So yeah, that was great.
So how difficult it was to prepare all the documents and everything, or else OCS helped you in preparing all the documents and everything?
Actually, it was very easy. We really, me and my dad, we really had to do relatively less. You guys took care of that time, which was, we really appreciated that, because here I am starting a new journey when there's so much mental and physical stress already, and you guys took care of all the paperwork. That was really, it was really helpful.
Yeah, so guys, that is the reason, if you choose to apply with the right kind of agencies, then you don't need to worry about, all paperwork and everything, because we take care of everything. And Ankita, so how do you love Australia? How is the situation over there after COVID-19, and are you really afraid of COVID that, we are here using masks and taking every precautions? So what is Australia's current situation now?
So right now, Australia is doing very well, especially NSW where I am in. The state has recorded really, like, there's barely any more cases. Everything's opened up, shops, restaurant, where I work, everything has been opened up. And people here really follow rules, really respect the space and, social distancing and sanitizing. Everyone respectfully follows those rules. So there has not been any outbreaks or anything, like major outbreaks where I'm living. So we're very thankful for that. And I'm like not stressed about going out here for grocery shopping or going for a walk in the park or going to uni. Like, that is not on my mind anymore, because situation here is so much, it's so normalized right now.
And Ankita, one personal question, your age is 19, but still you are working somewhere else, so, and I was told by the father that you are supposed to buy a car. So that means you are
Yes.
doing very good in your part-time job while you are studying.
Yes. I've been very great, like very lucky in that way. It took me a year to find my foothold in Australia, but I have found it, and it's a different kind of experience. I've just turned 20, and when in my teen years I figured out how to pay my own rent and my bills, and now I'm thinking of buying a car. Like, I'm saving up for a car. Some things that, like, so many people in India don't even think about it into their mid-20s or late, which I'm already deciding for. So I'm very happy that I get to have that experience.
Really, I appreciate that. It's all about your effort, and your parents were so happy, the day before yesterday he called me and saying, Sujoy, you cannot understand, you cannot believe even that, my daughter, little daughter is not taking any money from me. I would say, if you have more money, then give it to me.
Yeah.
So we are really very happy, and we are really feel very proud that, we were, actually we helped you to send you to Australia, but rest you have, done everything on your own. So tell me about your university life, how was the teaching, how is the teaching, how are the teachers, and about your classmates, where are they from?
Yeah. So what I find most interesting about studying in Australia, if I studied in a university in Kolkata, a great university. I would probably have contacts in Kolkata from really great people, friends I would have made, from Kolkata or maybe from Delhi or Mumbai. But the most amazing thing that I found in Australia, studying here, that I've been able to make friends from Norway. I've never met a person from Norway until I came here. I have a friend in Norway, so I know if I ever go to Norway, I don't have to pay for a hotel. And then I made so many Aussie friends, Australian friends. I live with an Australian, and I have friends from someone who's from Lebanon, someone who's from, a refugee from Syria, someone who has come over from the UK, someone who's American. And that's an experience that's invaluable. Like, I can't imagine having, like, those are the people I talk to on a day-to-day basis, and we're from different countries. And that would not be possible if I had not come to Australia. So that's one thing that I really appreciate about being here. We have really great teachers. Like, without a doubt, our faculty is probably one of the best. Like, you can ask the stupidest questions and they will answer you no matter what. They are always respectful, even if a professor who has 40 years of experience will answer that question in the middle of a lecture amongst 400 students. They will look to you and answer. And uni life is actually relatively chill because we don't have uni throughout the week. We have it on a few days during the week, and the rest of the week you can either work, have fun, do whatever you want. So that's kind of great as well. So yeah, uni life in Australia is pretty great.
So do you recommend other students to go to Australia and study further?
Definitely. I think we, as especially middle class, upper middle class Indians, we grew up really privileged and we never really know. Like, I've never washed a dish before I came to Australia, and I've never taken care of myself, really taken care of myself. And I've really learned that in Australia, like in studying here especially, because I had, the uni helped me a lot. You gave me so much guidance about what I should be doing. And my parents set me up. After that, you kind of figure out on your own. And it's an experience that I feel like everybody should have in their life, so that you can appreciate what you have at home, what you have with your family, and the life that you're about to explore on.
So that means you are happy and satisfied about your decision 1 year back to go to Australia and study further.
Definitely. Couldn't be happier.
Okay. So what is your future thinking? I mean, what do you want to become? Where do you want to work, or do you want to be an entrepreneur doing your own business? What is your future plan? If you can share with us, if you wish.
I don't mind. Well, I have a lot of my the subjects that I've taken give me really broad choices into my careers, what I want to do, So I think I'm pretty sure whatever job I get into, fingers crossed it's in Australia, because I do like it here. I mean, there's no other country where you live and 10 minutes away the beach is next to your house. Like, that's just amazing to me. And yes, to maybe work for a decent company for a while, gain experience, then I'll think about it. 10 years, if you ask me that, I'll give you a different answer probably. But for now, it's just to get as much experience as I can.
Okay, that's really fine. And
Yeah.
so I mean, how do you explain our services? Are you happy, or you are really satisfied, or do you want to promote our company to your friends? I mean, what is your thinking about our company, OCS Kolkata?
Absolutely, I would recommend to anybody who considers coming to Australia, because of your company. I mean, first of all, your personality just simply is very friendly, and you were very positive, because I was really lost and I didn't know what I was going to do, and you were really positively telling me that there is scope to study in Australia. There is a way, you could have a great future as well. And you have a very personalized touch. I really appreciate that about OCS. You guys call us time to time, check up on us. You're very close to my father. So there's that personalized touch that I really appreciate. So I think OCS Kolkata definitely offers great, it's not just a consultancy service for me. It's been really helpful, like a second family. It's been really helpful in that way, in guiding me what I should be, taking next, what my next step should be. So for that, I'm really thankful, and I would definitely recommend it.
Really appreciate your answer, and you made me so proud, saying that OCS is your second family. really surprised to hear that. Even your parents
Yeah.
also, they call me and they also say
Yeah.
that you are also a part of our family, and we also say that you are a
Yeah.
big part of our extended OCS family.
Of course.
Ankita, any last thing that you want to say to the students who are really confused after this year 12 in India? Any
Mm-hmm.
message to them from your side?
Yeah. Well, I know it's hard. I know this is unprecedented. No one has ever, for 100 years, the world hasn't seen anything like it. But if you do want to create a future for yourself, I would say go to OCS and come to Australia. This is where things are happening, and you'd rather be here than there, to be honest.
Okay,
Yeah.
Ankita, I really, really appreciate for your time and talking to
Mm.
us. And you told me that it was raining outside. Otherwise,
Yes.
we were supposed to, you were supposed to be in the campus actually. So
Right,
really,
I was.
thank you, Ankita. Thank you for your time and valuable experience, because this experience, will help a lot of students, not only from India, from Bangladesh and Nepal as well, to take the decision
Yeah.
to study abroad actually. So really, thank you, Ankita, for everything.
No worries. I'm happy to help.